I was born in Augsburg, Germany, the son of an industrialist. I studied natural sciences and philosophy at the universities of Munich and Berlin. At the age of 20, when participating in the war as a member of the medical corps, I wrote a ballad, in which the Hitler government used 15 years later as the reason for my expatriation. The poem, The Dead Soldier, attacked the war and those wanting to prolong it. I became a playwright. For a time, it seemed Germany was on the path of democracy. There was freedom of speech and of artistic expression. In the second half of the 1920s, however, the old reactionary militarist forces began to regain strength. At the same time, the cultural and political institutions of the people were violently attacked. The Weimar Republic, whatever its faults had been, had a powerful slogan that all the best writers and many great artists stood by. Art belongs to the people. The German workers, their love for art and literature made up a very important part of the major majority of readers and theatergoers. Their cultural standards suffered a devastating depression. The feudal imperialist gang started to alarm us. I started to write some plays, poems, and songs that now attack those that openly marched under the swastika of Adolf Hitler. The persecutions in the cultural field started to grow gradually. Many famous artists, publishers, and distinguished magazine editors started to become persecuted. In the beginning, very few were able to see the connection between the restrictions in the cultural field with the ultimate assaults upon the physical life of the people itself. I was forced to leave Germany in February 1933, the day after the Reichstag fire. I settled down in Denmark and dedicated my total literary production from that time on to the fight against Nazism. We signed up for our first papers of American citizenship on the day after Pearl Harbor. I can see how some plays and poems of mine can move the Un-American Activities Committee to subpoena me. However, for my works at this time in the fight against Adolf Hitler, I feel free to say and speak upon matters of this nature. Being a guest here in the United States, I have always avoided issues dealing with this country, even in a literary form. However, being a guest in this country of the Un-American Activities Committee, I feel free for the first time to say and speak upon American matters. In order for art to be art, it must remain free. And that is what makes it art.